This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Support was abysmally low. And I mean that. That's not an exaggeration. Hi-Fi Rush the other night was the least supported stream I've had in probably about 6 months. That's not good. Because it's funny. All the time people say to me, Phil, all you do is you play mainstream games. You play mainstream, highly advertised, AAA games. These are your big playthroughs. You should really branch out and you should do other things. So what did I do recently? I listened to your feedback and I played a game called Signalis. And within 2 streams of Signalis, my audience complained it was boring, they didn't like the graphic style, it was too dark, it was too cryptic, it was too old. Now here we are in another case, Hi-Fi Rush. It's a game that had no marketing, a game that no one even knew existed. It's made by a semi-big studio, but at the same time, Tango Gameworks hasn't been doing so well. I mean, Ghostwire Tokyo was kind of a flop. And it dropped out of nowhere, a shadow drop, right? Check it out, Phil, check it out, Phil. Okay, I check it out. But by the end of the first stream, it's a 50-50 split between my audience, and people aren't supporting the stream. So, you know, it's funny because people say to me, Phil, you never really play this style of game. I have. In the last month now, I played 2. In the first month of the year, I've played 2 of this style of game, and it's not working. Do you understand? Like, this is why I don't. This is literally why I don't take chances on that style of game, because half the time, it just doesn't work out. And I don't know what else to say about that. It's just, it's facts. Because a lot of people want to say, oh, you're slandering more indie games or not big AAA. You're just, you know, I don't know what you think I possibly have to benefit by slandering smaller releases, okay? I don't understand it. But it's just that people constantly say they want the variety. I give you the variety, and then it's not what you want, obviously. Right?
Guilt tripping would be, oh, well, don't you guys understand that if you don't tip, all this is going to come apart. I'm not going to make content anymore. I'm going to lose my home. That's guilt trip. Is basically saying because you're not doing something to help, you're purposely hurting me. All right?
So here's the thing with Hi-Fi Rush. I liked it, but I didn't love it when I played it the other night. We're going to give it a second stream tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. If people show up, engage, and support the stream, then I will probably do a full playthrough of it. Okay?
Tips, where are they?
I have been having bad skin my whole life. When I was growing up in high school, I had insanely bad acne. I had to take Accutane to cure it. And even then, I still don't not have acne. It's just that it changed my metabolism to the point where the acne isn't debilitating. I still have it, but at least it's not as bad as it was going to be. Okay? Over the course of my life, I've always had sensitive skin. Alright? I used to work at a fast food job where I washed dishes, and after doing this for a couple months, my entire arms completely broke out in an insanely bad rash to the point where I had to go to the dermatologist. And the dermatologist at that point told me, yeah, you have some of the most sensitive skin I've ever seen. You have to be very careful with what you do in life. Because if you do things to irritate your skin, you may end up having chronic problems and actually damage your skin permanently. I have a lot of medical issues. Basically, I was gifted a body that has a lot of shortcomings, okay? And I don't like to talk about it. I don't want to tell you about all the doctor visits that I have and all the money that I spend on medical because it's not worth it. It's a waste of everyone's time, and it's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with what I do on my streams, okay? But this is just one of the ongoing things that I've had my whole life that I've had to deal with, okay?
I don't need jokes. I need help. Oh, I need more money.
Finally got so bad in January, I couldn't take it anymore. I said, I got to see a doctor. So I did see a doctor yesterday. And what the doctor did was, you know, looking at it and asking me questions or whatever. And I said, I think what it is, yes, you have this ongoing rash because you have sensitive skin. But because this rash went so long and didn't go away, you now have psoriasis or eczema. It's not clear. Because what I have is actually exhibiting several different symptoms altogether. Okay? It's so bad. So he's like, what happened is, it's exacerbated. Normally in your life, this would go away, but since it continued for so many months, it's exacerbated to a bad condition. Now, the problem is when you have eczema or psoriasis, it could be for the rest of your life. And it could be that this is an ongoing issue I need to now have forever. That's not cool. I already have enough issues. Like I said, you guys don't know about my health issues and shit because I don't tell you about them. The one you know about is my postnasal drip, because that's the one that affects the streams. When I have this dripping and I have to snort to clear it up or clear my throat constantly, yeah, that's really annoying, especially during the springtime when my allergies kick in, and it really annoys me and you. But that's the only one that's really ever affected the streams. You also know that I have gout from years and years and years ago, when I kind of admitted it publicly, not realizing that basically people would make fun of me for it, which is fucked up, considering that, you know, it's something that I'm going to also have pain with for my entire life. I now have had to have lifestyle adjustments for it. I didn't know I had it. I would have been better with my health previously if I'd known I was going to have it. You know, I mean, I could continue on and on. I have health issues, and the thing is that people on the internet are dicks. All right? They fuck around, and they want to think that these things are just, like, funny. They're not.
We just had a troll in the chat. Celebrate Gout 100. So, har, Phil had gout earlier this year. Look, another one, fall gout. How is this funny? Like, what is funny about that? It's over. Like, it's so outdated. Find something else.
Especially when they add up. It's one thing if you have one condition. Well, I've already told you I have 3. That's not all the things I have wrong. Like I said, I have a body that sadly seems like I have issue after issue. And the weird part about it is, you know, so my parents are getting much older now, okay? You know, they're now in their mid-60s. You know, they're getting way up there in age. And they're getting more and more health problems. And what's funny is the health problems they're getting, I already have. Yeah. My dad's back issue is exactly the back issue that I had 15 years ago. He got it later. Yeah, so, you know, my parents are getting health issues in their older age that I've already had. Guess what my mom has on her hands? Eczema. She has the same issue that I have. She just got, like, in the last year. But she's, like, you know, 30 plus years older than me. And she's getting it, now I got it. It's like, so it seems like every single health issue that both my parents have, I'm going to have in my lifetime. And that's not good, because they've got many issues. Let me put it that way. So, anyway, so I went to the doctor yesterday. I got diagnosed. And essentially what the doctor did is the doctor gave me 2 different things to do. They prescribed me a cream that is a steroidal cream, I think it's called. What it's supposed to do is, if I ever get the rash, okay, and the rash is bad and won't go away, use the steroidal cream. Because the steroidal cream is supposed to treat the rash and make it that the itchiness and the inflammation of the rash will go down. And then, looking at how bad my hands are right now, the doctor said, you absolutely have to get, like some kind of a moisturizer cream, but you have to get one that doesn't cause allergy problems. Because obviously I have sensitive skin. And there's a lot of moisturizers out there that cause your skin to basically inflame even worse. So they recommended, what is it called, Aquaphor? Sadly, I go to the store, they don't have it. None of the stores near me have Aquaphor. I'm like, well, I need something now. So I actually found something that was like generic, similar to Aquaphor, very similar ingredients.
And I started putting it on my hands yesterday, and I kid you not, within an hour my hand was feeling better. All the dryness was starting to go away.
This is good, because now my hands are starting to feel better. Now, the thing is, it's not going to be something that immediately fixes itself. The damage is so bad, I was told basically it could take several weeks of me constantly applying this cream 2-3 times a day to keep my hands moisturized, to get the moisture back into the skin balance, basically. And I even had to buy these stupid gloves, like cloth gloves. So I'm going to do at night when I'm going to sleep, put the cream on my hands and put the cloth gloves on. So now it stays on the hands overnight. I'm not rubbing it off all over my pillows or the bed or my face. Because that's another thing. Now that I have this issue, all right, you can have what's called, like, I think it's called, there's basically the way, if you have a rash and you take that rash and you put it on another piece of skin, you can inadvertently transfer the rash. Because I don't know how that works, but apparently it does. So I want to be sure that I don't have, like, a bad rash and I put it here and I wake up, my whole face is fucked up, right? So I basically need to be wearing these gloves at night too. It's like, Jesus Christ, like, so complicated, right?
過酷な運命を背負って極道の構想に巻き込まれていた。
This is what I went through yesterday. This is my day off. So I went to the store, bought this moisturizer cream. Then I got the medicine actually got delivered same day, which was pretty crazy good. They delivered the anti-inflammatory to my house. So if I do get a flare-up of the itchiness of this rash again, I can get the rash to stop rather than take over my hands, you know. It's pretty insane.
Oh my God, he's drinking gin. Yes.
There you go. Sucks, but that's my life going on right now. That was my day off yesterday. What do we have for dinner? We ordered barbecue, Famous Dave's, and we each had barbecue chicken with some sides. Like, we had beans, and my wife had mac and cheese or something like that. That was our food yesterday, and it was good. I love the Famous Dave's barbecue. But that was essentially my whole day yesterday, okay?
Thank you all. You've been a great audience. This last week I've been playing the game. You've been a great audience live on the streams, also on demand. I know on-demand viewers are enjoying it too. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for leaving comments. If you could do that for these finale videos, it would be great. Let's bust out our mobile phones and let's get ready to play mobile games. Come on, we got to get another gold pull. Come on.
Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, I have received a $25 tip here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I received a $50 tip.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
You should do a Discord call with your detractors like Wings did. Yeah, because it really helped Wings a ton, right? It totally just ended all the harassment that he ever had. Super useful, right? Right. You want to talk about, you know, worst blunders of people online? I think that was one of the biggest ones of any content creator. So, absolutely not. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Dead Space Remake is now complete. Until next time, peace out, everyone, and thanks a bunch. Obviously, I was just sitting here all day. Oh, wait, here's some gin.
If you were to ask me, out of these two games in the modern day, would I rather play Dead Space 1 or the Callisto Protocol, and which is the better survival horror game? I would honestly answer you, I think Callisto Protocol is. But the thing is, most gamers aren't looking for an ultra challenging experience anymore. They're looking for a more casualized run and gun experience. It's weird how things go full circle, right? I think it's kind of messed up that the original makers of this game made their own game, they tried to innovate, and everyone crapped on them for trying to do something different. And now, the remake comes out and everyone says 10 out of 10, but the game is literally the same game that I played 15 years ago, with some minor tweaks. So, you know, you can formulate your own subjective opinions, but my opinion is, if you already played the original Dead Space, and you played it recently, you should not be paying $70 for Dead Space Remake. It's the same. You're not going to get a different experience. You're going to feel like you played Dead Space again, with some quality of life improvements, and yeah, some better graphics, but it's not a new game. That's unfortunate that people are now kind of kissing its butt. You're going to have people running out there to buy it, may not realize they're going to play the same game that you could get on Game Pass right now for free. So, in conclusion, I like the Dead Space Remake. I did enjoy some of the improvements. It ain't worth $70 to me. It shouldn't be worth $70 to someone who's already played this game many times. Wait for a price drop, in my opinion.
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.